Okay, and welcome back. Now this is the follow-up video to the washer video that I said I was going to do. You may have just come straight from that video. If you're wondering why you're seeing a dryer without a washer, it's because the video right before this one will be the washer. And this is the big LG, I cannot remember, I didn't look it up in between videos. The name of it, Mega Capacity, I think is what it's called. And it is truly mega capacity. I'll be showing inside here in just a moment. But people were asking to see this, so I am showing it. Here is the control panel, and it's really nice when you turn it on. It's exactly like the washer, except of course the things that it does. And we're just washing a giant load of towels, and now that load of towels will be going into this dryer. So to do that, you would want to select towels. And I will reselect that in a moment here because I'm going to have to come back. Now on the steam stuff that you have to do, since the dryer is not attached to water, you have this big panel here. And inside here is the water storage. You're supposed to put distilled water in here, and then it will draw from there to make steam to get things like wrinkles out. And we've used that. It definitely works. I didn't realize that is also, and so on. But it definitely works. The steam cycle puts steam back into there and takes the wrinkles out, because like if you forget your load of laundry for like all day, it will wrinkle up, and you just put it on the steam cycle and everything is back to normal. But I wanted to show on the inside of this, I want to start by showing the back of it, because this dryer is even bigger than the washer, and it will look, when I open that, it'll look as though that's impossible for it to be that big. I want to show how they did that. As you can see there, it sticks out in the back a little bit. And so, like the motor, that I believe they were saying that this is also direct drive, and that is probably the direct drive motor right behind that panel there, so that it can use the entire size of the dryer for its drum. And I'm going to show you that right now. First, the door. This is a kind of a neat thing. It opens up normally that way, and it swings and opens all the way. Or you can reach in here and push this little latch. Didn't do it right. Squeeze it and then pull, and it opens that way. And then it doesn't go all the way to the ground. And offhand, I don't know why you would want that, but it does that. But let me open it up and show you inside. It's gigantic in there. And I'll be loading up the towels in there. The towels, when we loaded up the washer, came up all the way to the top. But now they make dryers bigger than washers because they need all that air in there. And so all of the towels will be easily fit in there. And I just I can't explain the scope of how big this is. It's just absolutely immense. Certainly the biggest dryer I've ever had. And we got this because we're a family of 4, and we were doing laundry literally every day. And we needed a larger capacity washing machine for sure. And this definitely does the trick. We don't have to do laundry every day anymore. In fact, this load of towels was about a week worth of towels. And I did that on purpose to show a big load, but it's practically every towel that we have. I wanted to show, well, hold on, let me come back. And I put all the towels in there, and I'll be right back. Okay, and there we go. It is full of towels now. As you can see, that was a gigantic load of towels, and it is not even quite halfway full. And we've done this before, by the way. This dryer is going to have no trouble with this whatsoever. Let me check the lint screen, make sure that it's been cleaned. Now this lint screen will be quite full after a load of towels like this, but it can handle it. No problem whatsoever. And I was going to mention that this has, let me try something. Yeah, you see that? It's got a light in there somewhere. Where is that light? Oh, there we go. It's right there. Right above the door. Now that light does not stay on while it's drying. Now tonight, I literally am going to film the entire dry cycle. Let me show you, let's see. Yep, you close the door and it disappears. So what I'll be doing is I'll be using this little work light right here and lighting that up. And I've got the tripod ready, and I'll be pointing that at the door, and I'll be filming the entire dry cycle. So let me do this. I'll start it. I know it was just on, it timed out and turned itself back off. So I will be putting this on towels. And now over here, this is pretty important to do. The dryness level. It seems to, by default, normal dry, it's not really, really dry. And I don't understand why. But you almost always want to say, change the dryness level up to, yes, I really want to dry. And as you can see, this is going to be 1 hour and 3 minutes. Now that's not exactly 1 hour and 3 minutes. For example, it's sensing the dryness, so that is an estimate. Like for example, we've had it read 1 minute for like over 5 minutes before, when we're just waiting for it to finish. So that is not necessarily going to be 1 hour and 3 minutes, but it might be. It might even be longer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach over and I'm going to start it. And what should I do? Yes, I guess I'll press that. You probably want to see it start, so I'll do that. So here it goes. Okay, and at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it up on the tripod, and I will film this entire dry cycle, but I will certainly speed it up in the video, like to super speed. If anybody really wants to see that entire hour-long dry cycle, let me know, because it will exist in regular film format, and I can upload it. But otherwise I'm going to speed it up for this video. So I'll be right, let me set it on the tripod, and the next scene will be the long time lapse. Okay, so it is finally dry. That actually took quite a bit longer than its indicated time, but it did, of course, dry everything. That's going to fall out. Get that. Okay, and as you can see, everything is fluffed quite a bit thicker than it was when I put it in there and it was all wet. Now, it is, of course, very dry, I'm sure. But let's look at that lint screen. It's going to be crazy. Okay, here we go. Look at that. Now that's a lot of lint. Wow. Oh, I'm on the other side. Okay, this is... Wow, this is insane. Look at all that lint. My goodness. Is that real? So, I mean, yeah, that a giant load of towels is going to give you a giant amount of lint. This is crazy. But it did it. It certainly did it. It dried those towels. And I would say I personally don't really want to run loads that big just because of this extraordinary amount of lint has got to be restricting. Well, if you can see the light through there. So I guess air was still getting through there. But that's amazing. I've never seen that. But I just wanted to film a giant load of towels going through there just to see, to show that it can do it. But normally, actually, we don't do loads that big of towels. Normally, only about half that big. So that is what we do. And that is it for this look at the dryer. It is a fantastic dryer. I highly recommend it. And I appreciate y'all watching. Everybody have a good night. Bye.